Back in the Maldives, people. Got a week on EcoBlue on the Central Atolls. I've been on this boat before 3 years ago, so let's see if it's still as good now as it was then. The Dome is here, I've found it. They did meet me inside, but I was meeting my friend and I just walked along and I guessed it was this one because it's got the kegs of beer on. Now, one of EcoBlue's claims to fame is they have draft beer. I don't drink beer. Well, not very often anyway, so it's not a benefit for me, but yeah, nice big donny, plenty of space. So yeah, we'll go off to the boat and then I guess get a dive gear ready and everything. That's the first batch. There's 5 of us on the donny at the moment. We're transferring to EcoBlue. That'll be in the commercial harbour, just a short drive away. Nice big donny. I think we've got 18 people on the trip this week, which is a bit more than I'd like. There was only 3 when I booked, but the guys did tell me they get a lot of last minute bookings and cancellations. Anyway, still going to enjoy the diving. Crew looks really professional, and there you see we're just leaving the airport now. Yeah, we've got dolphins. Hopefully we can see them. And here. It's going to be a good trip. Dolphins in the first 20 minutes. Oh, they're jumping. I think these are spinners. There we go again, down at the bow. Look at the dolphins. Dolphins everywhere. I've never seen that before so close to the airport. We are completely surrounded by jumping dolphins. Never ever have I seen anything like this. It's a good omen for this trip. Look at them. They're just everywhere. All around the boat. Some of them jumping up and putting on a display. I think these are spinner dolphins. They're quite small and they're quite agile. You see there? Up it went. Up again. Yeah, these are spinners. Wow, look at them. What a way to start a trip. Well, that was pretty amazing. What a welcoming committee. You know, a huge pod of spinner dolphins, and they weren't going away. Amazing. First time I've had an experience like that. I've dived with dolphins, I've seen dolphins a lot, but I've never seen them interact with a donny or a dive boat like that. You'll get them on the bow, you'll get a few, but to actually put on a show when you've just arrived, that was pretty amazing. We're back at the airport, I guess, with that going around looking at the dolphins. They were going to make a quick trip to drop us, but we spent the time watching the dolphins, for which I'm grateful. So I guess we've come back to pick up some other people. So that means we may get a second shot at the dolphins. And the dolphins are back. We've got dolphins back, people. So we're just leaving the commercial harbour where the boats anchor when they're not working. We're going to anchor off somewhere off Mali for this evening. And I think the plan is tomorrow, having spoke to Shaku, who's the senior guide and cruise director, really good chap. I've dived with him before. I think the plan is to go north to Ari Atoll, which is, I think, a really good decision. There are some more guests coming, but they will pick them up from the airport and then bring them to where we're anchored. Here's the main relaxation area, right on the main deck at the front. The reason people like it is it's shaded, and when the boats anchor, you're going to get a nice breeze coming through. It's been quite a hot day, but I don't feel the need for AC anywhere, because as you can see with those big windows, they've got plenty of ventilation. Here's the upper sun deck, where there just seems to be 3 sun lounges where you can get some sun, get some nice views from here, of course. and is right in front of the wheelhouse. And there's some more sun lounges and some seating area at the rear of the sun deck. So yeah, I think if you wanted to spend some time getting a tan, it'd be okay. I'm not going to spend any time getting a tan, of course. And here we have, I guess, what you'd call the top deck, where you can come out and chill. You are allowed to bring the bean bags up here, so a group of you could just sit up here, have a beer or a coffee or whatever, and just chill in a quiet zone. There is no shade though, so you would have to be protected from the sun with sun cream or whatever, or have had a few days tanning beforehand. Just coming up to sunset, some nice skies behind us. Had a relaxing day on the boat. EcoBlue is a different type of boat compared to a lot of the mainstream boats. For example, it doesn't have any AC except in the cabin, but it's got lots of breeze, so you don't really feel that. And I guess if you're promoting environmentally friendly diving, you want to have as less AC as possible. So it seems a nice bunch of people on board. We'll find out as the diving progresses, of course. Yeah, we're ready to get going in the morning after dinner. They'll tell us what's going on. We will be changing to boat time, which I think is, we adjust our clocks so we're an hour different, so that'll be interesting. A little bit about the boat. It's wooden with a GRP sheathed hull, 32 meters long, built 2003, I believe. As the week progresses, I'll go through some aspects of the design that I like, some that I don't, I guess. But all in all, quite a nice safari boat. If you're looking for real luxury, lots of AC, all of that, this may not be the boat for you. But I've been on this boat before and thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very laid back, very relaxed, a lot different from the regimented way some of the other boats operate. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to safety, so we'll be having a look to see how safe the operation is. I had no complaints last time, but it was a few years ago. Certain parts of the boat could do with a bit more tidying up, paint and that sort of thing. But I guess, when you've been operating on a shoestring because of a pandemic, you're not going to keep everything varnished and painted. So that's it, For the smokers, this is on the rear deck. This is where you can sit and enjoy a cigarette or a cigar or a pipe. Some people are already there already. You can also smoke on the foredeck in the evening if there's no wind. There's the man, Mr. Shaku. This is the bar area. There's a Tiger beer pump just there. Tea, coffee, biscuits. There's two of these water stations, one on this side, one on the other. You can also have a Lavazza coffee. You've got to pay for them. You'll see the prices. I think we'll just get that now. A bit cheaper than Starbucks, but not much. And the galley's just in the back there, so the food comes out hot and fresh. So there's a reasonable selection of spirits, and you'll see the prices on here now come up on the screen. They are quite pricey. I'm a whiskey drinker. I won't be drinking whiskey this time because they don't have any more whiskey, and Jameson is ooch, $9 a shot. So yeah, I'll be nice and dry this time. This is the dining area and bar. Two tables of 10, quite sturdy solid wood tables. You'll see just coming up now is pictures of yesterday's lunch and dinner. You'll notice that in groups of 4 or 5 the food is placed on the table, making it very easy for everyone to get some of the dishes on offer. And what's really nice, at the end of the meal they'll bring you a plate of fruit. Those of you who've seen some of my videos on other liveaboards before have noticed I'm not very happy the way that the food is distributed. It favours the greedy and the fast. So sometimes you can end up with no food on some, or not no food, but not having what you actually wanted to eat because people have gone and taken the good stuff first. But the arrangement on this boat is absolutely excellent. So here's the cabins. Two nice beds with two nice latex foam mattresses. I like the fact they're on legs to maximise the storage space underneath where you can put your bag. Little unit there that you can keep valuables and ready to use items. That's the only shelf. The paintings are actually, rather than on the wall, are actually taking up some of the shelf, which I would rather not. I'd like to use the shelf. I would like to see more shelving. There is space. Storage wise, there's 2 or 3 like lockers, just about enough. We're 2 guys sharing, so yeah, we're okay with that. I'll show you why in a minute. Little dresser with mirror, nice for the ladies, and they provide, I think I need to check this, free of charge sun cream. That's really strange if they do, but I need to check. Just to address a comment that one of my regular viewers, Berhadina Montezor, made. He said to me, are you always this tidy? Yes, you can see I'm on another dive boat, but I'm lucky I'm sharing with Anton from Russia, who's equally as tidy. So yeah, really good. All my clothes for the trip are in these 2 bags. I've just got shorts, t-shirts, pants and undershirts, so I just take them out as I need them. I do carry a laundry bag, so when they're dirty they go in the laundry bag. The only thing which I might not be happy with, and I'm going to reserve judgment, I will put a text on the screen when we produce the video if I'm not, is the AC. It doesn't seem to be, it just seems to be about coping. It'll all depend tonight how comfortable the sleep is. I was in another cabin where they've stored the dive bags and they keep the booze, and that cabin was freezing. So may have to talk to them tomorrow. I spoke to them today. They came and made an adjustment and it was a bit cooler, but the AC's been running now for about 2 hours without anyone in the room, and it should be a lot colder. Just before I go to sleep, just one criticism I do have is the lighting sucks. It's far too bright. I'm just going to put it all on now. You can see there is no way, remember you've got 2 people sharing, there's no way, this is about the dimmest it can become. There is a light with a dimmer, another one here, but that's right above my bed, so if I just leave that on, Anton's going to be inconvenienced, so that's not really a feasible option. Nice for me now. I'll speak to Anton tomorrow if he's okay with me leaving that on, and we'll resolve the problem. Far better if we had a couple of bedside lights. Not a big thing to organise, is it? Let's just go have a look at the bathroom. I like the bathroom on this boat. It's on 2 levels, and that's a real advantage, because if you direct the shower correctly, you only get water on this part of the floor, and you keep around the toilet and the dresser or sink dry. So I'm impressed with the decoration. Toilet rolls, why do we need so many toilet rolls? What I use is the bum spray. It works brilliantly once you're used to them, and very environmentally friendly. Also, what's nice, they provide shampoo and body gel, and it's ecological. It has no effect on the environment, and when they do the first briefing on the boat, they strongly suggest you use this and not your own. So yeah, nice bathroom, plenty of spaces to hang towers. My only criticism, this boat's called EcoBlue. Their mantra is environmentally friendly. Well, these water fixtures are not environmentally friendly. You should have water conservation fixtures. So that's a comment, and when I do the review on the boat, I will bring that up. Well, I've just had the general briefing on the boat. As you'll see, just done off a whiteboard But what an exceptional briefing it was. Very comprehensive. Shaku, the cruise director, I guess, or cruise manager cum senior guide, really knows his stuff. Really, really informative, relaxed, covered all the points. You can see here, there he is in operation, and just a joy. All the points were covered, plus some really nice extra information. So tomorrow we are going to do a checkout dive here in North Marley early in the morning, and then we're off about a 3-hour cruise to Atoll, where we'll do 2 more dives in the daytime, and time permitting we will do our first night dive. Can you believe that on day 1 we are doing a night dive? That's fantastic. So yeah, quite pleased with EcoBlue. It was good last time I was here. As I've mentioned earlier, it's not a 5-star boat. They promote it as a 4-star boat, but that sort of relaxed yet professional attitude is still on the boat. I was a bit worried because I dived with I took a friend of mine diving yesterday. I didn't dive because I was flying. Martin had been on the boat a month before, and I think Shaku, and they were using freelance dive guides because Shaku was away or whatever, and he wasn't so complimentary. But I'm pleased to report it looks like we're going to have some fantastic diving, and they're going to go out of their way to do that for us. So yeah, looking forward to that till tomorrow. Another good point in the briefing is everyone is on nitrox. It's been included in the deal, and I think more and more dive boats should do that. I think the Emperor fleet do it, and Blue O2 don't. But if nitrox is included, then all the groups are diving the same profile, can go to similar depths, and it just makes life a lot easier. So we're diving in 3 groups. Everyone seems to be quite experienced, so really looking forward to that. But we'll, as I say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We'll know that tomorrow when we've actually done the diving. One thing that's really impressed me is that they've got the Enos diver locator system, and they've given the option for people to use it. But the buddy pairs can use them. All the dive guides are carrying them. So in the event we can't see the boat or we're separated, they will just activate the Enos, and the boat then has got a receiver, and it knows exactly where we are. That's absolutely fantastic. First time I've been on a boat with that system. Really good. Now, something I forgot to mention, the boat has boat time, which is really cool because it's Marley time plus 1 hour. That means when you're getting up at 6:30, it's actually 5:30, but you think it's 6:30 after a few days. Absolutely masterstroke. Love it. Well, that's about it from me. I'm off to bed now.